Or after you have tried up to 5 minutes and no other response, no other, and now you now check, is the blood, is there pulse? No pulse. Is he breathing? No breathing. After 5 minutes, and you know, we said that the brain dead. So after 5 minutes, just allow you to be dead.
Thank you very much. What I just want to say is this. For those of us that have had the opportunity to do this, it's far better to try it than to watch. Watching is different from performing it. So you don't just stop here. When you get to your homes, teach your family members. You don't just learn it and keep the knowledge to yourself. Each one should teach one, and that is how it should spread. Another thing you can do is you can watch some videos on YouTube. You can see how this CPR, is done. It has saved a lot of patients. In the hospital, we've done this and we have seen the result. It's not just something that we do just for performance sake. No, if you do effective cardiac compression and ventilation, it actually saves people's life. So please, let's keep on practicing. Thank you very much.
Please let's jam our hands some more for them. I told you we are here to. For those of us that know about these things, I'm sure we've learned something new today again. So before for us to go further, we're having the question and answer. And please, we just want to take very, if you need to ask questions, but please, you can give to any of us after the find a way of reaching you to answer your questions. We need maybe some of our elderlies, if they have any questions, our elders in the house. Then also, we need 2 men and 2 women. This question and answer time. Just raise up your hand if you still have a question. Any question? Okay. That's one. We have an elder. Then we need 2 men and 2 women. Any question? Okay. Somebody is here. Women? Okay. 1. So we have 3 people. So let's start with our elder.
It's quite heartwarming that we have this launching. We now have understanding what really it is for emergencies. Thank you, Dr. Pierre. Well received. I came in a different place that I came. One or two questions. questions. Comments before to your question. I know you ran out of time. I wanted to find out. You wanted to mention something about the ethical aspect. And I know we live in a very gender sensitive society. All of a sudden, a man decides to collapse. The next woman knows that he knows nothing about resuscitation. Am I permitted to do that? Yes. The second aspect I was looking at is when I start doing these things, the resuscitation 120 pesos or whatever you call it, per minute. How long should it take? 1 hour, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or until I now find out that the guy is being responded? How long should I continue with this resuscitation? Then the third comment I actually wanted to ask is, within the last, very embarrassingly, within the last 6 months, every day on the newspaper, there's a guy in Nigeria this thing is becoming a very frequent affair. How come the association really found this to prevent this advocacy? Finally, they can help me go back to how I was made to understand that the thing is online now, which is a good thing. But I was wondering why the Nigerian Media Association has not actually moved a step further. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for your question. Highly welcome and effective. You see, first of all, we'll talk about ethical issues. A woman and a man. You see, I'll start by telling you, we are, like before I said, we are critical care physicians. You see, no matter even if it's in this month, I mean, it's not, we know that they usually do that male and female, dash, yeah, and dash, they're both. But in ICU, intensive care units, we don't have male or female. That will tell you in critical care, there's nothing like this.
How should they
If you want to look at it, if there is a woman and her husband is around, what we normally do so it happens the second question is, how long are you going to do CPR? When I started, I said, when you noticed it, that's the cardiac arrest, and you find out, maybe you look at the scene and it is safe for you to start. The next thing you will do is to call for help. Call for emergency medical services. When you do that, you can now start. I said it jokingly when I was teaching. I said, you continue to do it until the patient dies or you die. I said it jokingly. When you carry out those examinations and you now feel that this patient is dead, that is when you have to stop. That's what we call In other clime, they carry it on the neck. Do not resuscitate. It means that if I'm walking and I suddenly collapse and that cardiac arrest, do not resuscitate me. Let me go in peace. Most people would like to go in peace. And some people, ethical issues you don't want to delve into. Some people will want to die in the comfort of their home. Some people don't want people to see their dead body. So they prefer, when they are about to die, they say, take me home. You see, most of the people, especially we the Igbos, when you know that you are getting closer to your death, they will now tell their people, take me closer to home. You understand? So that I will die in peace and then sleep with my ancestors. You understand? It depends on what people want and their ethical issues. But the most important thing is that when you start this here, once there is life, you must continue. And then you said, how long are you going to do? If you do it between 4 to 5 minutes, remember I said, lack of oxygen for 3 to 5 minutes will cause irreversible brain damage. So when you have done, remember I said one cycle, 30 is to 2. And you must do within 1 minute, 120 chest compressions. So if you have done for 5 minutes, that means you have done for more than 20 cycles. If the person is not responding, the patient is not how clinically. Within that 5 minutes, you have done also what we call advanced cardiac life support. You have used equipment and you have used drugs. Then you fail to resuscitate this patient. That means that patient has gone forever. The third question is, why don't Nigerian Medical Association doing this thing? Always. We are doing it. We are, in fact, even our medical students, we encourage them to go into the motor parks. The other day, we partnered with Rotary Club of Kaduna to do these things. You see, why we don't do it very often, these things cost money. These mannequins are high-level mannequins that before you can get it, it's not everybody. We can't come and be teaching theory here. So we need to go, if we are coming for advanced cardiac life management, we come with that AED, we come with defibrillator, we come with different types of management. It's capital intensive. So if this NGO will be able to get what we call simulation lab, we find out yesterday, the federal government of Nigeria said they are going to, they declared 6 universities where they will build simulation labs. Yesterday, they announced it. They chose 6 universities, 1 in each political zone. So the essence of this is to bring it to the grassroots. You see, this defibrillator we are talking of, people can buy it. If I ask in this church now, do they have defibrillator? They don't. But in other climes, defibrillator is mounted some poles in between. So that when it happens, you can quickly use it, and those people are well exposed. They can easily, in fact, in America, the people that are emergency medical responders earn more money than some of the medical personnel because they know the importance of emergency. It's not that there must not be medically, they may not have the medical background knowledge. They teach you. If we gather these people and teach them, we find out in time. I said a dog carried out CPR of his master, and the master was able to survive. If a dog can do that, why can't we? So the issue is that in Nigeria, I gave 2 scenarios, one that happened in Nigeria and one that happened abroad. The one that happened abroad is still playing football now. The one that happened in Nigeria is no more. So that's the issue. As M&DAMEP, we are trying, but we need sponsors and partners to be able to take it to the nook and crannies of Nigeria. Thank you.
Okay, so very quickly, we'll just take the two questions so that you can answer them together. The second question.
Thank you, Doctor. Mine is more of seeking the professional enlightenment from your end. You see, for the sake of this historic event, I will request you that we've had issues times without number. Just like this event is going on here, nobody has said there will be any collapse as we are standing. For instance, if I just collapse now, I've noticed that most issues of this emergency response, what usually happens in the atmosphere is wailings, shout, noise, and people will be running after it. We need to get the professional advice or enlightenment. You see, if I collapse now, you see some people just run out. After getting to junction, runs back. Instead of attending to you, you start shouting at different directions. It's just mine. Thank you very much.
The third question.
Thank you. My question is regarding the compression. I wish we were using human beings and not mannequins, because you will be facing human beings in emergencies. However, my question is, what is the intensity of the compression? Am I to use my whole strength or half strength? Or when it comes to compressing, please, I'll be pressing down close to the ribs of the patient. What's the intensity of the compressions? Thank you.
Thank you once more for this brilliant question. It will make us to learn. I love learning, unlearning and learning. You understand? So that we'll be able, and when we get back to it, I will be very happy when all of us sit down here. How many are we? We are almost close to 100, or more than that. If you go home and gather people and teach them this, there's what we call the addition. Those people will start teaching. That people will start teaching. Before we know,